Alright boys, welcome back to another video. It has been a couple of months since I last posted a video. However, I got a special video for you guys today, okay? So my last video was a competition video. This video, also a competition video. Pretty fucking exciting. No week before diet video for this competition, but I got a competition tomorrow, February 11th. It is my first no-gi competition. It is currently February 10th at 10 o'clock at night, the night before. I'm pretty excited. I'm really nervous, but I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna give it my best. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. I think that's what I'm a little worried about. I'm a little more nervous for this one than I was for the last one, but I think that's because this is a no-gi competition, and it's my first time doing no-gi. I think that's why I'm a little more nervous, because I wasn't this nervous for the last competition, which was gi. And I think I'm more nervous because it's like unfamiliar territory. It's a competition, but it's unfamiliar territory. I'm not quite accustomed to it just yet. I'm excited. As I said, I'm not trying to be as nervous as I really am. I'm trying to trick myself into thinking that it's actual excitement. And man, I'm gonna do great. I'm gonna give it my best. I'm feeling the best I can right now. I had a nice meal just now before my shower. Tomorrow I should wake up around 166, 165. That's where I've been for the past couple days. I'm gonna finish packing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when I'm weighing myself, I guess. I just weighed in. I'm weighing in at 165. I've got an hour and a half drive. I'm not going on until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is 9:40 right now. I literally have the entire day, so that kind of sucks. I'm basically not eating until then. I'm good on weight. Like I said, I'm 165, so I should be good on weight, but I'm just a little nervous about it. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And then that's about it. I'll see you guys when I'm weighing in, I guess.
One eternity later.
And you can step on that.
May I please have Zeke McGrail to the podium, please?
165.
Perfect. Oh, I had plenty of room. Alright boys, time for voiceover Evan. So I gotta preface this with, this competition was run a little poorly. We didn't know who was going up when or what was happening when, so we didn't get the intro to this match, so you missed the slap bump and the collar tie. But essentially, I pulled him down and pulled guard. And now here, he's trying to break my guard, and eventually he just put his arm like perfectly in the way for me to shoot this arm bar up. He fell over, I went belly down, and I tried to break his arm, essentially. I hurt him really bad. Once I realized I hurt him, I went right to his side. I wanted to make sure he was okay. He is my opponent. I was trying to hurt him, but at the end of the day, it's all love, all respect. I wanted to make sure he was okay. I am actually a little worried about his arm because they did call a medic to the mat after this match was done, so I don't quite know. But that's match one. Did Ryan win? I'm ready, bro. I'm so nervous. Alright boys, and here we are right at the start, or right before the start of round 2, I guess I should say. As you could hear from that last clip, I was still extraordinarily nervous. I was ready to throw up at any moment. I was still ready to leave. Just super nervous for whatever reason. But here we go, having a little bit of small talk before the match, showing our respects, you know. And then here we go, after we shake hands, ref says start, and I decided, for whatever reason this day, I wanted to try and wrestle everyone. I suck at wrestling, but I wanted to try. So here we go, I'm pushing into him, trying to off-balance him so I can snatch up that front leg for a single leg. I fucked up. But whatever, here we go. You can see right there, he clubbed the shit out of my neck. But whatever. We keep going back and forth trying to see what's happening, and eventually I pulled here and I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna pull guard and just sit down. That's what I do, At this point, I didn't get anything going, so I just wanted to get down. I wanted to start working, so I pulled guard, kind of hit him in the chest a little bit, but accidents happen. So, So going into this competition, I basically wanted to work arm bars on everyone. So here, I stuff his head, and I shoot that leg up. However, my opponent was sitting with a little too much posture. I didn't break him down enough, so he was able to pull his elbow out. And here, from that, I was trying to work this triangle. However, I couldn't get my foot out. He's holding on to it there. As you can see, he has my left foot, and my coach is yelling at me to sit up. So I here sit up, and he presents me this Kimura grip here, and I take it for the win. So now I cranked that, and I immediately go back to grab the grip again because I've heard so many times of people getting scammed and not getting the win because the ref didn't hear the tap or didn't see the tap. So that's why I went back in there immediately to grab his arm, but the ref said it was a tap, he noticed it, and that was my second win. The coach said he liked my rash guard, and it's actually the rash guard that my coach makes, so I was telling him about it, and the camera just kept recording a little bit, so you're able to hear a little bit of the off-mat dialogue and shenanigans and some of the aftermath.
Yeah, his mouth is not too big compared to the other ones.
Alright boys, here we are at the start of round 3. Going out there, showing our respects immediately. Shake the ref's hand, of course, too. I believe I shake my opponent's hand a second time. Yeah, there we go. But once again, for this round, I decided, for whatever reason, I just wanted to wrestle. So the first, minute and a half is me wrestling, and once again, I suck at wrestling. So I was just sort of trying to do anything I could do, and it just doesn't look good. It looks bad. I think at this point, I realized my wrestling just wasn't working, so I just pulled guard here. Or at least I tried. I should have put my left foot in his hip, but either way, I'm still able to get guard. And once I got guard, he just he went ham a little bit, not gonna lie. He went sicko mode on me. But I kept calm, I knew what I wanted to do. He trapped my right foot there, but all I have to do is push his leg with my elbow to get that knee through and get back into full guard. My opponent starts to sit up here, so in my head, I knew it's game time to shoot this armbar up immediately. So I try, and he just stands up, but I grab his foot with my hand and immediately stand up to try and put some forward pressure on again. So now we're back to the stand-up game. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I'm going to put it to 120% speed because it's just not good. My wrestling is just bad. It's just two rams basically just butting heads. Nothing happened. He tried to guillotine me. He didn't. And then I just kept going. So eventually my coach told me to just sit down, pull guard, there's no points, and I listened to him. Once I heard that, something just sort of clicked in my head and I knew I had to go back. So I just grabbed a collar tie and sat back immediately and got that beautiful sweep. And then we just started spinning here, and I was just trying to get into side control. I put my knee in the middle to try and keep him controlled, and then I got to side control, put my knee on belly, and just swiped it right across. Now I'm just basically holding him in mount, doing this position called Mother's Milk to just suffocate him and just drain him of all of his energy. This was a 6-minute match, and I was planning on using all 6 minutes if I really had to. I didn't want to move, but here he bucked me and I shot for an armbar. I messed up, so I went right back into side control. After I realized I messed up, I just sort of held him there to keep him calm. I went back to knee on belly, and then right back into mount. Here, I pushed his shoulder, and I thought this was good enough for an armbar, so I shot it again, but I messed up. I didn't mess up as bad before. I was able to recover, but here he sneaks out the back door. He gets one knee in and sneaks out. At this point, I knew I had to get super heavy on top and just try to knee slice and to recover that if I could. So I start getting as heavy as I can, and here, the ref just decides for whatever reason, this is not a winning battle. I have that beautiful knee slice there, but then he stops us. And I look visibly annoyed, reasonably so. I should not have been stopped there. But little did I know that stoppage was actually going to help me. As the referee sets us here, my opponent chooses butterfly, and I tried to go for the knee slice again, but I realized I'm holding this ankle, so I might as well go for a straight ankle. So I kick around to go into beautiful Ashi position, and I'm waiting. He's holding my arm so I can't fully arch my back, but I'm just waiting. I knew I had an extraordinarily tight grip here, so I just had to hold on. But he's holding that arm, my left arm, super tight, and eventually he just decides to roll. But that was the worst thing he could do, and he sets me up to perfectly slink down right here and just catch his heel. Once I caught it, he had nowhere to go, and the tap came pretty quickly. Of course, I rolled off immediately, shake his hand, say thank you for the match, make sure he was okay. There's the hand raise. Bada bing, bada boom. That's round 3 done. Of course, like I said, asked him to make sure if he was okay, thanked his coach, and then, boom, match 3 done.
Damn. Feels like you put up a fight.
Very nice.
Alright, boys, here we are at the final match, match for the gold medal round. The guy says start. We have that little awkward fist bump, but whatever, we go with it. This guy told me afterwards that he was a 4-year wrestling veteran. So this guy didn't really deserve to be in a white belt competition in my opinion, but whatever. He catches me there, throws me, hits me in this guillotine. I try and go over. He just stands up with it, and I tap. Done. Over in 20 seconds. That's the final match. I told him that it was really good, and I meant it, man. That's it. I thanked him, I thanked his coach, and it was a good match. What can I say? He just caught me. And I don't want to make excuses. He just won. Good match. Getting the schmeddles. Alrighty, boys, I know that was a bit of a brief cutoff of the Rocky music, but I don't want to get copyright claimed. But I want to say thank you for watching this video. I thoroughly appreciate you if you watched it this far. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you. Drop a like if you want to. Don't feel pressure to. And while you're down by the like button, you know what? Armbar that subscribe button too. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time I see you. Enjoy the last little bit of shenanigans here. To follow up in the Fuji metal. Hell yeah, brother. Got me the same guillotine. He got me the same shit, brother. Dude, crazy guy.